The story of Andromeda, a beautiful princess in Greek mythology, is a tale of both tragedy and heroism, filled with gods, monsters, and love. Andromeda was the daughter of King Cepheus and Queen Cassiopeia of Ethiopia. Cassiopeia was known for her immense beauty but was also quite arrogant. She often boasted that her daughter were more beautiful than the Nereids, the sea nymphs, which angered Poseidon, the god of the sea. In retaliation, Poseidon sent a terrible sea monster, known as Cetus, to terrorize the coast of Ethiopia. The monster's fury caused great destruction, and the only way to appease Poseidon and save the kingdom was to sacrifice Princess Andromeda to the sea monster. Heartbroken, King Cepheus and Queen Cassiopeia agreed to this dreadful fate for their daughter. Andromeda was chained to a rock by the seaside, left as a helpless offering to Cetus. As she awaited her gruesome fate, she wept bitterly, and her beauty caught the eye of anyone who passed by. It was during this desperate moment that the hero Perseus, who was on his way home from slaying the Gorgon Medusa, spotted Andromeda. He was captivated by her beauty and inquired about her plight. When he learned of her impending sacrifice, Perseus offered to save her in exchange for her hand in marriage. Andromeda's parents eagerly agreed, and Perseus set about preparing for the confrontation with Cetus. Perseus, armed with the severed head of Medusa, approached Cetus as it rose from the depths of the sea. He held the hideous face of the Gorgon in front of the monster, turning it to stone. With Cetus defeated, Perseus released Andromeda from her chains, and they made their way back to the kingdom. However, their happiness was short-lived. Upon their return, they found that Andromeda's cousin, Phineus, had claimed her as his bride, believing her to still be bound by her previous engagement to Cetus. A heated conflict arose, but Perseus was able to resolve it using Medusa's head once again, turning Phineus and his supporters into stone. Finally free from danger and conflict, Andromeda and Perseus were married in a lavish ceremony. The union of the heroic Perseus and the beautiful Andromeda was celebrated throughout the kingdom. After successfully slaying the Gorgon Medusa and rescuing Princess Andromeda, Perseus set sail for his homeland of Seriphos, determined to confront King Polydectes and free his mother, Danae, from the king's clutches. Upon his arrival in Seriphos, Perseus discovered that King Polydectes had not only continued his advances on Danae but had also deceived her into believing that Perseus had perished during his quest to slay Medusa. The king had, in fact, demanded that Danae become his bride. Heartbroken and powerless, Danae had no choice but to comply with Polydectes' wishes. Perseus, determined to save his mother and punish Polydectes, attended a banquet that the king organized to celebrate his impending marriage to Danae. Concealing his true identity behind the helmet of invisibility, Perseus waited for the opportune moment to reveal Medusa's severed head. The banquet hall was filled with nobles, courtiers, and guests. As King Polydectes made a grand announcement about his upcoming marriage to Danae, Perseus removed Medusa's head from its sack and displayed it before the stunned crowd. The moment he revealed the hideous visage of the Gorgon, those who gazed upon her turned into lifeless stone statues, including King Polydectes himself. The banquet hall, once filled with merriment, now resembled a haunting gallery of petrified figures. With his vengeance complete, Perseus used his newfound power to free his mother, Danae, from the clutches of Polydectes. She was overjoyed to see her son alive and victorious. The people of Seriphos, freed from the tyrannical rule of Polydectes, rejoiced their escape from oppression.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to get more content like this.